Okay, so you've likely seen the headlines, right? Companies reducing staff. But have you noticed how some executives are talking about it now? It feels different.
It really does. There's this shift away from the sort of solemn announcement.
Exactly. Now it's almost audacious. They're openly celebrating a smaller headcount, framing it as progress, efficiency, even a win for AI adoption. It's quite a turnaround, isn't it?
Yeah, and what's really interesting, based on our sources, is that it's not just being spun as, oh, we had to cut costs. It's being actively presented as a corporate accomplishment.
An accomplishment, wow.
Right. It signals a real change, I think, in how success is being measured. This idea of doing more with less is suddenly a badge of honor.
Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. In this deep dive, we really want to explore this trend. We'll look at the appeal of this whole lean enterprise idea.
Getting maximum output with minimum resources, essentially.
Yeah, that. And then the arguments leaders are making about AI boosting productivity. But also, critically, shine a light on the consequences. The ones that maybe aren't being talked about so much.
The hidden costs, perhaps.
Right. So, starting with the lean idea, what's driving this? Why now?
Well, connecting the dots from what we're seeing, a huge part of it is shareholder value. It really is. Wall Street often rewards companies that look like they're cutting costs and becoming more efficient.
Ah, okay. So layoffs, especially if you tie them to something trendy like AI.
Exactly. It sends a powerful signal. It says, we're innovating. One CEO, and our sources highlighted this, actually called a major staff reduction our most significant efficiency gain this decade.
Wow. So the message to investors is pretty clear then.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're using AI, we're doing more with less, therefore we're more productive, more profitable. Invest in us.
Okay, so that's the market signaling aspect. But what about the actual mechanism? What's the core argument they're making about how AI enables this leaner, supposedly more productive company?
The main argument centers on automation. Specifically, automating routine tasks. Think data entry, basic customer service queries, maybe even some simple content generation.
Things that AI, especially like large language models or process automation, can handle now.
Precisely. So the idea is you automate that repetitive work, which frees up the remaining human employees for more complex, creative, or strategic tasks. Productivity per employee goes up. Theoretically.
It makes the company look future ready too, I suppose.
That's another angle, definitely. It positions them as leaders, which helps attract investment, maybe even certain types of talent like AI specialists.
Right. It sounds quite neat on paper, doesn't it? Markets are happy, the company looks cutting edge.
Yeah.
But what are we not talking about here? What are the unspoken consequences?
Well, that's the critical question, isn't it? Because while the stock price might jump, our sources point to some serious human and cultural impact.
Like what specifically?
For starters, imagine working somewhere that openly celebrates cutting jobs. It can create this pervasive feeling of insecurity, employee loyalty, morale. That can really take a hit.
Yeah, you can see how trust would erode pretty quickly. That's a hidden cost.
A big one. And then there's the skills gap. AI makes some jobs redundant, sure, but it also creates demand for totally new skills, managing AI, data science, complex problem solving.
So you displace workers, but you might still struggle to find people with the new skills you need.
Exactly. Unless companies make a serious investment in reskilling or upskilling their existing workforce, which that doesn't always happen alongside the cuts.
And thinking about the people who are let go, especially longer-term employees, what else gets lost besides just headcount?
Oh, that's huge. Institutional knowledge. That deep, often unspoken understanding someone builds over years, maybe decades.
Like knowing the history of a product line or understanding a tricky client relationship, things that aren't written down anywhere.
Exactly that. Tacit knowledge. You lose that 20-year veteran, you lose all that experience. Our sources suggest companies often only realize how much they've lost down the line when they hit a problem that person would have known how to solve. It can actually hinder future innovation.
That expertise is so hard to replace, isn't it? And maybe new hires can't get up to speed as quickly without that context. So, okay, pulling all this together, after this deep dive, what's the sort of core tension here, the big takeaway?
I think the core tension our sources highlight is this. You've got the financial markets cheering these announcements on one side. They see AI-driven cuts as innovation, as doing more with less, boosting productivity. It looks good on the balance sheet.
But on the other side,
On the other side, you have these significant human and cultural costs. Eroded loyalty, lower morale, a widening skills gap if training isn't there, and this critical loss of deep-seated institutional knowledge and expertise. It's a real trade-off.
so it feels like the challenge moving forward is finding that balance, right? How do you leverage AI, because its power is undeniable, without sacrificing the human talent that's always going to be vital? It leaves you wondering, what does this new standard for corporate responsibility really mean for the future of work? And maybe for your own role within it?